taking our shot. Bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Oh, 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 Saturday night. Oh, oh, oh.
Hey everybody, what's going on? New Horizon Lawn Care here, and we are going to do this product review to its due. We have the brand new Gold Edition Phantom trimmer line from Ballard. We are going to try this stuff. I actually have already tried it, but before I stuck it on the spool line rack and messed up the sticker, I want to show this thing to you guys. It is a thicker string. You can't put as much in your head as you normally would with like a 0.95 or maybe a 0.105. But trying this out, I have been using the 0.95. I want to say right now I'm not super impressed with that stuff. It's just like any other weed eater string. However, I have not soaked this in water yet. It doesn't necessarily say you have to soak it in water, but I'm going to, because you know what they always say, you need to soak your weed eater string in water. Helps absorb water, helps make this stuff stand better. I'm not seeing, I'm sure it's in there, I'm not seeing a nylon string inside this thing. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and we will put it here on my Ballard spool line holder. Pull that up, and our hole, right through the hole there it goes. This here piece is trying to come off. Looks like a lot of it's trying to come off here. Hold on. We are checking out today the Trex 1000 2 or 4 string trimmer head from Triclone, Ballard-Inc.com. I believe Triclone's the one that sells this. However, we got this from Ballard-Inc.com, and I am trying to locate my pocket knife. I don't know where my pocket knife's at. Well, we will use this. Comes with instructional booklets. Replacement parts. So, go ahead and find my string trimmer over here. Alright, so we got the old head off. This is the old head. This is the Echo auto cut speed feed grabber thing that you got to use. Like, you got to put your fingers in there. It hurts. Stupid. Forget that. Get yourself a Trex deal. Now, what you want to do, I think this other one's got one of these. I'm going to go ahead and put this on there just to help absorb a little bit. And we're going to just thread it on. There we go. And it's installed. Now, where's my blue string at? I think we're going to put some blue string in this one because it'll hold more. So, I'm going to get some blue string here. Okay, what you want to do is you want to turn. Of course, it's already lined up. Got the arrows lined up. Turn just the hole. Normally just do 2, but you can't do 4 on these. And you can buy replacement parts for these as well. What's going on? When you pull it to length, it's actually probably too much. Then the fun part begins. Once you get it pulled to length, Notice it's probably too much string. I think it holds like 29 feet, something like that. About 15 feet if you use all four. So, yeah. You just turn it. Like so. Hope you guys can see that. This turns real easy. Put this down here a little bit. Now, different sizes of string, it will hold different amounts. I will put that up here on the screen. The different amounts it holds per size of. It's gonna hold all of it, looks like. Plus some. There we go. It just held all that. So what I do is I start and I just grab the string and go from the front of the trailer to my tailgate, or to the end of it, and then cut it, and then just divide it in half. Go ahead and fire this up. Now it's going to spit it out. Grab it again, pull it back in. Now, you can put this gold string in here. As you can see here, the new gold string from Ballard, I actually have it in this head. And it does do a little better, but this stuff does, I don't know. I've been testing this blue string out. Stay tuned for a review on that. I just don't think this is technically any better than any other string. Even though it's got a nylon piece of wire in it, I don't think there's any difference. But yeah, that's all ready to go to be used. We're also using the Darwin's grip. I'm still mixed emotions about that. I don't know, sometimes I like to use just a regular one just because. Let me guys know in the comments if you guys using the Darwin's grip and the Trex head, what's your favorite kind of head. It would be kind of cool if I could sharpen this piece right here. It cuts the string. Sometimes it gets a little dull and doesn't want to cut it. As you can see here, it's got the gold line on it. Now with the gold line, you can't hold, I need to actually measure how much it actually holds. It might be 8 feet, I think is all it really holds, 8 to 10 feet maybe with the thicker stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire this up, knock these weeds down, clean up the back side of this garage here, and we'll get things kind of showing you how it does. So the string trimmer head, this is, I've got 2 of these. This one's the one that I've had the longest, and I will talk to you about a few other things that I don't necessarily like about the unit. There you go. You can see that that did a very easy job at that, and what didn't even really have to hit the trigger very hard. It did phenomenal. So one thing that I don't like is even when you spin the weed eater head, or you put the stuff in, you know, you get it all lined up, you get it in there. Sometimes it doesn't still feed out right. Even you put it in there, doesn't feed. Another thing is the other head that I have, actually this head, it's this head. I forgot it's not this other one, it's this one. I've actually had to replace this bump head, this piece. This does wear down, and it gets to where it will not stay. I don't know if I need to put one of those little sticky things on there like you do on the speed feed heads from Echo. Other than that, it works. And then something else I want to show you is on the inside. Another thing is, I don't know if you can see inside here. I'll kind of pull this up a little bit. You see the string in there? Look how chewed up that is in there. That is super chewed up, like the plastic, like the string sitting in there is chewing up, you know, everything. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this string out because it's almost about empty anyway. Not much left in there. Again, gold string. But look how, I don't know if that shows up very good in the light. Look how chewed up that is. Even right here where the string comes out. Just look how chewed up that is. I don't necessarily like that. And Ballard does sell these. I have two, they're nice. Put the little arrows together. Put it back together. I'll just go ahead and get ready to restring it because it didn't have it, well, the spring fell out. One thing I haven't had to do is replace that spring. That is the original spring. So there we go. It's all ready to go. Again, you just push in and turn. As the knob wears down though, it gets to where it's a little bit harder to turn.